Hey, brothers and sisters, what's up? This is the Reluctant IB back again. News, views on the news. And man, they're out for the brothers. They are really out for the brothers. All right. So let's have at it. What y'all need to understand is they're coming for the Afro man. They gunning for you. All right. They're gunning for you. And we're talking about the further decline of Afro peoples. They want to get things to the point where, because they understand the wickedness of Afro-like women anywhere and the desire they have to take money from Afro men, destroy their seed, they're banking on this. They're banking that the wickedness of the black woman in the United States will pass on to the Afro women everywhere. And so then we have this story that comes up. All right. This story that Kid Jackson, again, I believe it was him that, hold on. It's him and some other people that kind of wanted me to do this story. I think he posts stuff. He posts a lot of things for me. All right, in the video. You might hear me call him out a few times, right? He's been very prolific in posting things, right? So when you think of the Dominican Republic, the DR, people are thinking, yes, they are going to go down there and get some of these fly honeys right here. All right. And let's just, let me just let y'all know the DR has a few other problems. And there are more than just these females that look like this. They have a whole slew of females that they trying to get rid of at the DR. All right. Except the females, the family, the women they trying to get rid of, the community that they are trying to get rid of, don't look quite like these people. All right. The community that they're trying to get rid of looks more like these people. All right. Now, they have the understanding that there's this understanding that you got a lot of people, especially from the East Coast, because of familiarity. Um, they're looking to get out of the so-called matrix. They're looking to get away from the wicked laws of the United States because they're outright wicked. Um, in my government class, I am in discussions with people that actually think that the government works and that the problem with the government is people are not getting involved. When they don't understand that the people have been more involved in the government than they ever have at any time. And so much involved that the government and the brainwashing for one side or the other of the government consists on a 24-hour basis. You know, the 24-hour news cycle. All right. And what it does is a place of separation, and it's a place to try to make sure. Now I really got it. Dominican Republic is now on my list of places to go. All right. Because I'm looking at what's going on here. What's going on here is They made an agreement with New Jersey for child support to siphon child support from men, right? New Jersey. Now, as y'all know, New Jersey is a state. What is the Dominican Republic? That's a country. It's a whole nother country. We have embassies there because it's a whole nother country. The Dominican Republic is not a territory of the United States. The Dominican Republic is not a territory of the United States. You got one other issue, as I point out, these dark-looking, lovely women here. The Dominican Republic is trying to get rid of these people because they are of Haitian descent. So where is Haiti in reference to the Dominican Republic? Where is Haiti in reference to the Dominican Republic? Well, let's take a look at that real quick. This is Haiti, and then there's the Dominican Republic. Haiti is by the Caribbean Sea. The Dominican Republic is by the Atlantic Ocean. Now, here is the problem with Haiti, and why they struggle so much. Geography. The people of Haiti, one, is a political struggle, meaning that the United States had decided to make sure, because they got rid of the French and wanted to live independently, the United States and all other European governmental powers decided to just destroy the people of Haiti. The people of Haiti fought the French and won their freedom, and still had to pay reparations to the French who were trying to keep them slaves. The Haitians pay reparations to the French. Understand how reparations work. The Haitian pays reparation, the Haitian country, Haiti, pays reparations to France for gaining their freedom. That would be like if the United States had to pay England for becoming a country the rest of their history. The other problem with Haiti is that big white line between Haiti and the Dominican Republic. That's a mountain. The reason why geography is a problem, because it stops the wind patterns that would give them rain coming off of the Atlantic Ocean. And the currents don't bring it in from the Caribbean Sea and the waterways that Haiti is on. Period. So that's the problem. They got political forces and they got governmental forces. I mean, political forces and natural forces, right? So at the same time, the Dominican Republic is getting rid of the Haitians and sending them back to Haiti, right? What's happening is this, that, man, and I wish Mecca Dawn would be on here for guidance, because I would like to go there and do something for those Afro people there, because I know they ain't getting no love from anybody, right? But they're kicking them out. But not only that, this country, the Dominican Republic, is making deals with a state. Now, I want y'all to understand how wrong this is on so many levels. So let's take a look at what they're trying to do in the state of New Jersey. All right? Because it is criminal. It is against the Constitution right? It shouldn't be legal in no way, shape, form, or fashion. So this is what happened. New Jersey and the Dominican Republic are required to work together to enforce child support orders under an agreement announced today by law enforcement and human service officials. This is against the Constitution. Anybody that get caught up in any of these cases, if they have enough money, should fight this until it gets up to the Supreme Court. Because the Supreme Court need to decide, is the federal government, or can states independently operate as federal governments and make deals with people that aren't even territories of the United States. The Dominican Republic is neither a state or a territory of the United States. It is it's a government of another country. So there is so many things wrong with this, coming from due process to everything. And this gives the Dominican Republic some kind of jurisdiction over American citizens. All right. If they want to get somebody from child support that is of the Dominican Republic, then they need to talk to the federal government for extradition to bring them back to the Dominican Republic so that they could face whatever laws they have there. But this was dreamed up by the United States and told to the Dominican Republic, you know what? You should put the men on child support. It's a way to squander the money, have it go from the men to the women, and the women is going to give it right back to the state. The men won't have a chance to save it. You'll be able to incarcerate the men. Oh, yeah, there's a word we called it. Oh, extortion. It is a way to extort the men. So it has an impact on 536 cases. If any of these cases are American citizens, they should challenge this in courts until it reached the Supreme Court. Because the argument here is whether a state has the power or the authority to make deals with a foreign country, which the Dominican Republic is. I don't care how close they are to us, they're still a foreign country. Right? And notice how they made it with the Dominican Republic and not with Haiti. Understand this. How they made it with the Dominican Republic, but not with Haiti. They said that the partnership is historic and signifies an important extortion method for the child support system. And don't say extortion, they say progress, but it is extortion. And who's running this? A female. All right, it's a way to put money in New Jersey's coffers, and the Dominican Republic sees it as way to steal money from. This is nothing but a theft plan to steal money from men to make sure it gets into the state, either directly or indirectly through the women. Period. All right. And so basically, this is what's going on. This is what's going on. This is why Afro brothers need to be aware of where they go, and they need to operate or go to places where people operate independent of the United States state agencies. All right. You want to go somewhere where you could be in a country that's not making deal with any states in the United States. The federal government is one thing, but wait a minute. The child support laws are by states, family courts, and family courts in and of itself, by its very nature, is against the law. Period. It's an extortive thing. Most of the judges are crooked, and there is no set laws. It is an extortion racket. Family courts are a racket. You have a better chance with the mob than you do with the United States family courts in the states. Period. And so this is what it is. In law, hold on, I want to read the fourth paragraph. In law enforcement, the inability to carry out our duties in another jurisdiction can be incredibly frustrating. All right, so why are they worried about what's going on in another country? Oh, money, extortion. All right, so when the women get in power, they see a way to enslave men unjustly, and I'm just waiting to see. I mean, because they keep backing men into a corner. The women aren't doing their duties as women. All right, they're doing effed up duties as women trying to be men. All right, and I want y'all to understand this. So people are tired. All right, and they made a ceremony of it. New Jersey's child support program distributes over 1.2 billion to the mothers. Understand this also. No child support system in the United States distributes a dime of money to the children. They're liars. They say they distribute billions to the children through their custodial parents. If you're not giving it to the children or requiring the custodial parents to spend the money on the children, then you're giving it to the parents, because you know they're going to squander it back to the government indirectly. They're liars. No one in the United States gives child support to the children. It goes to primarily the mother, because that's who they give the children to. And all these courts know that the single mother, is the worst person to raise a child, but it's the best person to extort the man with. See, I want y'all to understand this. The mother is the best person to extort the man with, but the worst person to raise a child. All right. So y'all need to understand this. This isn't nothing but another form of extortion. And what I find interesting is they sought to make a deal with the Dominican Republic as the Dominican Republic starts to push the Haitians out of the Dominican Republic. All right. And hold on. And for what they're doing, there is a word for it. Oh, yeah, what's that word for it? Think begins with an E. Oh yeah, ethnic cleansing. Yeah, that's the word I'm looking for. Ethnic cleansing. So you have ethnic cleansing in Israel. You got ethnic cleansing in the Dominican Republic. What's everybody doing? They are getting rid of the Afro peoples from their original lands. They're trying to destroy the melanated people. All right. So, this is hypocrisy at its best or worst. And as I put the map up and I showed you that they're only separated by a mountain, that it should be all one place, but it's not, because the French had one half and the Spanish had the other. The Spanish was never able to conquer the French half, Haiti. So with all this stuff and evil that the countries of the world wrought on Haiti, not ROT, but WROUGHT, to brought on Haiti, with all this evil that they've done, and still stealing their money. Y'all should see a developing pattern that all these laws that everybody is coming up with are going to places where Afro men like to go, or Afro people live. And what they're doing is stealing money from them or extorting it from them through women to make sure that that community, the male seed, would never be able to build anything back up. I kept telling y'all, it's all about the seed. It is all about the seed. And they understand this. Trust me on this. They understand that it is all about the seed. All this stuff wasn't happening when they had the Caucasian men going down there on vacation to have easy access to all the women on the islands. They never had a problem with the Caucasian men. All right. But when the melanated man goes there, the first thing they do is they get the BAFs in the United States to galvanize, to rile up their simps to come against those melanated men. All right. But that don't seem to work too well anymore, because the melanated men are just tired. Dare I say, they're sick and tired. They're sick and tired of being sick and tired. And when you look at it, also, not only are they sick and tired, but these people have no more pull over them. None. We see them as here's the thing. They back the man in the corner, the Afro man in the corner, to where there is nothing left to lose. I mean, really, you stolen everything from the Afro man. Everything he created, tried to build. And when I say you, I'm not talking about the Caucasian system. I'm talking about the black woman and her simp crew. You know, the Triple S crew. Yeah, let's not forget about them. The Triple S crew. All right. And everybody is okay when old Caucasian men go down there to do their stuff. But everybody has a problem when the frustrated brother is tired of being frustrated and they go somewhere else to enjoy life, because you can't do it in the United States. The Afro man does not have life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness anymore in the United States. And one may argue that he never had it in the United States. Never had life, liberty, or the pursuit of happiness. While at the same time, the European male could go anywhere and nobody has a problem. You know what you never heard when a European male goes to these places? Oh, he too old for them two women. You've never heard that. Understand this. You've never heard that phrase for these guys. All right. These women don't get upset at that at all. All right. But if you see the flip side of it, all right, when you come to the flip side of what's going on in these places and find out that the male ain't the only European going there, right? For island, whatever you want to call it, for island fun. Let's call it island fun. All right. Then you have a problem. And the biggest problem is that a lot of Afro men want to go there, take their money and the resources, and stay. And this is a problem for the United States because now the black women are complaining. And you notice that all these women in government are making these unjust and unconstitutional laws. Period. All these women in government are making these unjust and unconstitutional laws. Here's the thing. I'm waiting on a man who has enough money to challenge those laws, especially these ones that's going across borders from a state making deals with another country. That should be against the law. But extortion by way of the United States of the men seems to be okay with them no matter how they do it. And now you're starting to understand why so many people detest the government of the United States and don't like the government of the United States or the United States, period. And I want you to understand something else. Not only do they not like them, right? But many of the people in the United States are getting fed up with this left leaning, if you want to say left. I don't call it left and right. I call it wrong and wicked. There is no left, there right. There's wicked and just. And we need to stop using the left, the right. But we know that the Democratic Party is just downright wicked towards the family, men, and everything. And people don't understand it because they don't care. All right. This is why I recommend South American countries. Because South American countries on a government level know how wicked the United States is. And they don't want them in their mess. All right. Haiti might be all right, but I really don't know enough about Haiti. But I know the government really can't stand the United States because they understand how wicked they are. So where do brothers go? All right. You're safe in some European countries, but the key is South America and places in Africa that, let's just say, are trying to hold on to their values. And South Africa might be a spot and stuff. The problem with them is cost prohibitive for a lot of people. And that's why I kept tell people I recommend the South America. There's a lot of Afro native people there that welcome the planting of seeds and the growing of communities in a way that you don't have here. We have nothing but enemies in the United States, and we're starting to recognize that. All right. And you have some good sisters here. They're few and far in between, but guess what? They're coming up here from other places, and they're starting to realize that you can't raise a person on child support. A lot of these sisters that's coming up from these South American countries going through turmoil. A lot of them don't play that, and they don't honor or look at the Black woman in a positive way, not the American one. All right, so you might have some sisters coming that's coming up from parts of Mexico, but like you got Honduras, Nicaragua, Costa Rica, Belize, Salvador. All right. And then if you want to go, you got Brazil. All right. You might even have Chile. I wouldn't go to Argentina. All right. You got French Guyana. All right. So there are options. And then you got your European options. But I'm just saying, these people are trying to work this wickedness, and the whole thing is extortion. And to keep child support is the new slavery. Child support is the new slavery. All right. Child support is the new slavery. Colombia ain't messing with the United States like that. All right. So that's another good spot. So I just wanted to send you up this warning, and I'm gonna greet everybody real quick. But first, let me remind y'all to keep them thumbs up, like, share, subscribe. When you subscribe, click that bell. All right. Let's see. What's up? Where's wonderful USNC Bet Silver 5? 80 stock investor Terrence Nickerson, Chiobella Amore, David Bowman. Who else? I'm a Z, NGA TV, Captain Marvel. Let me say this. If I was y'all, I would invest in some gold, right? I don't stack paper, I stack gold and silver. All right. And so y'all saw some of the coins, right? What's up, Captain Marvel? So what I would do is save your money in coins. Save your money in coins. All right. Now, I have enough gold that I'm gonna take to a safe deposit box. All right, I'm doing that. I have a couple of packages that I taped up. I had to go and get some tape that I'm mailing out. All right, but hold on. I can show you better. All right, before I go, because many of y'all are new here. All right. All right. So, brothers, we need to get our we need to get our minds right. All right. So let me just say this. All right, we need to get our minds right. All right, we need to get our minds right. All right. Now, let me break something down here. Okay. I'm going to break something down here. And I'm going to show y'all something. If you get Monex and other gold companies, all right, okay. So yeah, Monex and other gold companies. That's a good place to get gold. All right. So get different countries' gold. So my next is going to be the Chinese. All right. So this is Australian. This is the Cougaron. South Africa. Austria. I'm showing y'all this because I'm taking these out my house because I have a lot of, I'm getting a lot of the, saved up a lot of coins, right? Now, who's this? Okay, United States and the United States, right? So what I recommend, I got these and I keep seeds. All right, so I'm gonna take out one of the United States ones. All right, because this is what I recommend buying first. All right, I recommend buying the United States gold first. And I recommend this for this reason. And I'm doing this is because today I'm taking this to safe deposit box to the bank. Because I got a lot of silver too. But I got stacks and stacks of silver. All right. So, one, y'all need to get back to living under the principles that the Most High said, listen, live under. So, y'all, this is silver, right? This is the size of gold to silver. All right, y'all see this? This is the ratio of gold to silver. All right. If you use US money. All right. So I would recommend you get the US. I recommend Monex. I recommend Monex, DB Bullion, APMEX, APMEX. I recommend those people to get your goal, right? Now, here's the thing. If you have any questions, yeah, APMEX. If you have any questions, right, go to my Facebook page. That's KI space JAMISON. So let me put that up. All right, so let me put this up because I'm closing out. So I'm gonna leave this one up for a while. All right, so go to let me come in here and put that in here. All right, so go to my Facebook page right here. All right, go there. And people will tell you, if I have the time, I will. We will talk about it offline, and I'll tell you exactly how to do it. All right, offline. A lot of the old school cats that's interested, they already know. They know how to reach me and stuff, and I answer those questions. Right. The reason why I'm going to put these in a safe deposit box now, because I got too much gold in my house at the moment. Now, understand this. I got it little by little. Yeah, a silver dollar. It looks like a silver dollar. Silver dollar, right? So basically, um, what you need to do, right? What you need to do is, um, you need to log on to my page, right? And when you log on to my page, you need to just let me know that you have some questions, and we'll talk about how to do that. All right. When you go on, just put me on Messenger. Right. It's a little bigger than a quarter. It's a little bit bigger than a quarter. Hold on. Okay. Let me do this again. All right. And we're talking about US gold, right? And that's an important distinction, because the U.S. gold is mixed. The U.S. gold is mixed with copper to give it strength. So 1 ounce of gold, and you don't have to buy an ounce, but when you go to them places, right, just understand what you're getting. So this is a quarter, and that's the gold. All right. So this is kind of, that's kind of what you're looking at. All right. So why do you want to get gold and silver? If you go somewhere and like say you need to go somewhere, you don't have to wait and take a bunch of cash out of the bank. One, gold and silver in coins is legal tender, which means that the value of the gold and the value of the silver is what is actually printed on the coin itself. So I had a $20 gold piece, then they changed it to $50 gold piece, and one is $100 gold piece, one is 100 euros, right? Gold piece. All right. That is the face value. If I was to go into Walmart and want to buy some bread, I can give them gold and I could buy $100 worth of bread. But that would be utterly asinine and ridiculous for me to do. All right. But the gold weight itself is what it is, whatever it is on the market. And it's about $1,300 now. And a little over that if you're going to sell it like on eBay or something like that. All right. So that's basically it. All right. So it's like, so each coin is roughly $1,300 right now. Right. And the silver is $15 to $20 to sell silver. $15 to $20. And so I got a lot of silver, 20, 40, 60. I got 80 silver pieces. All right. And so these are things that I've been accumulating for a minute, right? One, to pass down to a child is plain to see that it won't be going to an American woman, right? To leave a legacy, right? So I got an NGO that will get them if something happens. And Selmina, Aunt Selmina and Francisco, they have a passport, so they could get, and visa, so they could get up here and get stuff out of the bank, right? So the best way to buy silver is in rolls. All right, a rolls of 20. You get your best deal, rolls of 20. But if you're going to sell them as individuals. All right, that's how people make the money. SD bullion. There you go. Thank you, penny stock investor. All right. So man, put your information down because you look like you might know what you're talking about. And Amex.com, SB Bullion, Amex.com. And this is where you watch the gold prices, the silver prices to see the best time to buy. And you buy not to invest, but to save. All right. This is how you stack your money. This is how you save your money. You buy to save money. So if the dollar ever loses its value, you won't lose your money. All right. So basically that's it. All right. So I hope y'all, I hope I was able to, help brothers in such a way. But my channel is for the edification of brothers, right? If the brothers are straight, then when lovely women come along that actually want a good brother, we will be prepared to be able to take care of them. And then we will both be happy because she will be smart enough to know that you got your bases covered. She ain't getting nothing from you unless she's with you. All right. And she will see that you are a boss, truly, in all your endeavors, right? And so she won't have a problem taking orders and direction from you. But if she's not willing to and you got your stuff in order, that's one woman you need to leave alone. Period. Okay? Yeah, rolls of 20s. All right? Before y'all buy anything, holler at me because there's a better way. There's a better way. Like my brother that came down to Brazil, and I told him how to exchange money. There's often ways to do things that are not actually, that's not actually in the books. The government cannot take your legal tender. If the economy collapses, the government cannot take your legal tender. Somebody, all right, Zachariah, you need to hit me, and I'll explain the difference. And this is why I collect coins and not gold bars and tails and all of that. The government cannot take your legal tender. And if you have it on paper, like you trade gold in the stocks and it's on paper, they could take that. All right. But they cannot take your legal tender. Understand that. All right. And you got to have your money in such a way that if it's time to head for the hills, you could grab your money, head for the hills, because it's legal tender. There's a difference between regular gold and coin gold. That's why legal tender is, there's a markup for legal tender. All right. So that's basically it. So with that said, y'all, I'm out. Holla at me after a while and by. And we're going to talk about places to go. I'm going to talk to somebody real quick, because there are hidden gems that we do not put on a roadmap because of the popular destinations like the DR and Brazil. All right, but we got all of South America, so we'll talk about that. All right, so peace out, everybody, and I'll be back after I finish my homework in Spanish. All right, so peace, love, and soul, and I'm out. Y'all have a good day. Oh, don't forget, like, share, subscribe. When you subscribe, click that bell. And I got to go to the bank and drop this gold and stuff off. All right. So I'm out. Peace.